but she did it. She did it. It's recording. Do you see that? It's flash. It's blinking, so it's recording. Make sure that this is vertical, so that when we cut down like this, it's not cutting at an angle. Because if it cuts at an angle, you won't be able to see those things like I drew on the board. You see what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that all those things are clear. So sometimes, crappy things happen, but we try our best. Okay. I wish there was like a little pipette, because if I pour this big mouth bottle, it's going to pour the whole lube in there. So usually I put it on the crack. And this looks like big.
Oh, do we do the knife?
What's that?
Loop the knife.
We loop the knife too.
Oh.
I'm doing the brain first. Because I'm holding it. And this one is nice and thick.
Yeah.
Crack. Okay, so it's going to be right there because we're going to cut right along that crack. And then we do this. Man, I hope this one comes out pretty good because it's a big knife. You see, it's not serrated like the the bread knife. For knife for bread is got serration because then it will hurt our nuclei. It will, physically brush on them and stuff, so we don't want that. So that's why we're putting the loop like that, and we want one movement, okay? None of this like a saw. No, because then you start to, you know what I'm saying? No back and forth. It's like you make sure your brain is in, thing, and you do like this. The knife is gonna be below you, and you're gonna be cutting like this. So you won't cut your little fingers. You understand? So, make sure it's kind of very. Oh, my lube is all falling away. Crap. I think I'm vertical. So you are going like this and then coming back. It's like, why is he doing that? We tried. It's not too bad. You know what I'm saying?
You expecting more?
No. What's that?
Expecting wires.
Really?
Wires. Some of these jokes I don't get because you guys are advanced. No. You guys are advanced. Did you see my good friends?
No.
My excellent friends. The bones. What about the bones?
Oh, it's because he's saying he did this before in sports med in high school, but we didn't.
Oh, you guys didn't. You guys were screwed.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Simpson. We didn't have Toby Simpson.
Literally.
Which high school did you go to, my good friends?
Toppenish.
Oh, Toppenish. So you guys are really close
Yeah.
to your school. Bing! This came out so good, it's not even funny. Okay, very good. I got lucky. Because sometimes it comes out pretty bad. So, my good friends, using the board, you can cheat on that. I allow you to do that. Bing, what is this?
Lateral venture.
Use the board to cheat. That's why I drew it. This one?
Superior
superior colliculus. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see, that's why I drew it for you. You see, I like you guys. This one is the superior colliculus. Okay. Oh, okay. What about this one? What is this?
The pineal gland.
Yeah, the pineal body, pineal gland. Oh my God, you guys are styling. What about this one going vertical like this?
Posterior.
Commissure. Yep. Thank you. My God. Now this one is circular. You can't miss it a mile away. What is that?
Thalamus.
The thalamus. I mean, if you get that one wrong in the exam, you know what to do. And slap yourself. Yeah, that's what it is. They've slap competitions.
Yeah.
They sit and then the guys, I'm like, what are you doing? You're all grown up.
Would you ever participate in one?
No. It's the dumbest sport ever. Why would you do that?
It's not even a sport. It's like a hobby.
Yeah, but they have money on it. They bet and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's come back here. No more slapping. Slapping competition. Okay, so this one, if this is the superior colliculus, this is the pineal gland. And this is the posterior commissure. What is this?
Inferior.
Colliculus. And you can also call it corporal quadrant. I mean, I'll still take that, but this is the inferior colliculus, right? What about this smooth, groovy thing here? What is that?
The fourth venture.
What joins the fourth ventricle? Huh?
Cerebral aqueduct.
Yeah, cerebral aqueduct. But you're on the right track, my good friend Jose. But this is the cerebral. Remember, it's underneath the squiggle, the inferior colliculus, coproquadrigemina. So there is the underneath that would be the cerebral aqueduct, and then now here would be the my good friend Jose. You can chime in now. The fourth ventricle being. Thank you. And then this one right here. Which chamber of the brain is this? Oh, no, it's not. The phonics is not a chamber.
The chamber.
Yeah, which chamber of the brain is this? The one that I'm perusing with my probe. No, no. The one that's drawn around the thalamus. What's that? Third ventricle. My good friends.
It's because
You
it
know,
looks
I didn't wanna
different
say
from
it,
the
but-
board.
Yeah.
It looks way different.
Oh, crappity crap. Guys, mine is so accurate. Okay, I told you it's an approximation, but it generally
that's
tells you.
obviously alright.
Okay, now what is this? If you were calling this the lateral ventricle, then what is this? Fluid chamber here. This is the lateral ventricle. I was just trying to make a point.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If it's in front of the circular thing, is the third ventricle. Remember, the third ventricle goes around the thalamus, the interthalamic adhesion. It's like a yo-yo, right? Like this, and then if you put your fist over there, that will be the other lobe of the thalamus, and then the in between where that the third ventricle is going like that. You see what I'm saying? So this is the third ventricle, and then that's how you know it's the third. But if it's further away, like here, if I say what's that chamber of the brain, what would you say? Then lateral ventricle now. Okay, so the lateral ventricle will be here. Okay, and remember I told you that whenever we cut the septum, what is the structure here? What is the structure?
one?
Yeah,
Oh, that's the anterior.
this structure here.
Septum
Pellucidum.
pellucidum.
I kind of told you about it and you didn't catch on, So there's the septum, and this side is all open, right? Because you can't cut it in half; it's just too thin. Okay, so there's this. If I say what's that structure, you know to say septum pellucidum. But if it's in the same vicinity, and I'm like, what is that fluid-filled chamber of the brain? By the way, what's the fluid called? Cerebrospinal fluid, right?
Oh, cerebral.
Okay, yeah. So if I say what's that fluid-filled chamber of the brain, then you would say lateral ventricle.
Yeah.
Okay? So again, like I say, you must always look at the question and it will tell you. So if this is the thalamus, what is this down here? Hypothalamus, yes, hypothalamus. And you could see this is the bump for this one here. The pons, yes, and this one, the cerebral peduncle. Yeah, you see that? But my drawing is accurate, you guys.
On the bottom part, yeah, not that.
On the bottom part, he's qualifying it. It's like, don't get too happy on yourself. It's the bottom part. Okay, very good. So now this one here, what is this? You see this? This one on the top,
Corpus
callosum.
callosum.
Yeah, corpus callosum, and this one on the bottom,
The fornix.
the fornix. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Can we see the anterior commissure here? It will be a dot somewhere here. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't, I'm not seeing nothing. But the anterior commissure will be somewhere here, and then of course this is the posterior commissure. Okay, and then you can see the abovitae, which is the white matter arrangement in the cerebellum, correct? It looks like a tree, doesn't it look like a tree? And the branches and stuff like that. Okay. This came out nicely, so we can now shut it down. I think we went through everything, right? We did go through everything. Corpus callosum,
The optic, yes.
the fornix, the third ventricle, the thalamus, the posterior commissure, the pineal gland or pineal body, the superior colliculus, the inferior colliculus, or if you want, corpora quadrigemina, the cerebral aqueduct, the fourth ventricle, and the structure separating the two chambers of the brain. So this structure, if I say what's that structure, you'd say septum pellucidum, same area. If I say what's that fluid-filled chamber, then you say lateral ventricle. Okay, the anterior commissure would be somewhere down here, but we didn't get lucky this time around. We didn't see it, okay? And of course, there's the thalamus and there's the hypothalamus. You can see the pons here, the cerebral peduncle. You can see the medulla oblongata here, and then it tapers into the spinal cord, and then the fourth ventricle down here. And I was saying the arbor-vitae arrangement of the
That looks like we
Yeah.
wouldn't think of anything.
of the arbor-vitae arrangement of the cerebellum. Okay, and that is it. So we can now ding